Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're discussing something that's close to my heart. Me becoming a millionaire, you know? So we're discussing me becoming a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire yet. I'm not a millionaire yet. I'm not even close to a million. Even in Coastal Company, I'm not even close to a million. So yeah, but I always wanted to be a millionaire. Like from a very young age. From a very young age, I knew, let me just say two things about myself and where I want to go career-wise. Or life-wise, let me just say life-wise, not career-wise. I wasn't that smart or had knowledge of many things at that age. So I knew I want to work somewhere where I'll be able to wear a suit. So I always loved movies where I'll see an exec wearing a suit and I used to watch this series called Suits. Really love Harvey Specter. Harvey, I don't forgot his surname, but it was Harvey. He used to wear suits, was smooth. I knew I wouldn't be a lawyer, but I knew I wanted to work in a space where I wear a suit. Second thing that I always wanted to do is to become a millionaire. So I always had it to myself that I am going to become a millionaire. How? I do not know. So now I'm at a point in my life where I'm, let me just say, almost done with school. I'm gonna share when I'm done with school. So you see what I meant when I said almost. So now I'm at a place where I want to pursue this idea or pursue this want that I always had of becoming a millionaire. But now I have a couple of questions. Maybe someone in the chat would help me. I'm good at certain things. Like I'm good at articulating myself. I'm good at receiving and producing information. So hence why I was doing the consulting thing. I'm good at those things of that nature. Always been good at school. Not the A student, A plus student, but B minus student. So I was always good at school. And what else am I good at? I am good at, I would say I'm good at people. I'm good at people as well. So yeah, I'm sharing all this so that someone can help me put it in one thing and maybe we can construct a way in which I will become a millionaire. So now a question arose: am I becoming a millionaire in assets? Am I becoming a millionaire in hard cash? So yeah, hard cash seems a little hard because getting a million in hard cash just doesn't seem wise or feasible. Like what would I be doing getting a million in hard cash? So maybe someone knows though. So what seems plausible is I have assets that amount to a million, or I have a business that is evaluated to a million, or what else could I have a million in? So let me just make this clear. The million is not like it's my ceiling. It's just something that I always wanted to have, make the first million. I want to have more, but the million is something that has always been with me. So now I'm at the point where I need to construct how I made this million. Do I reach for the sky and say I want a million, or do I break it down and say, hey, let me start by having 100,000, from 100,000 to 300,000? How am I doing this? Am I saving this money? Am I putting this money in investments? So, another thing that is very important. I always said I wanted to have a million before 30. So I always wanted to have that million before 30. I am running out of time for that goal, but 30 is not like I had it when I was young, because 30 just seemed far at that age. 30 just seemed far. And a lot of things happened within my life that I didn't factor for when I wanted this million. Yeah. Another thing that I knew that I wanted, but later on, not as early as some of the things, I knew that I want a master's degree. I knew that I want a PhD. I knew that I want a PhD. So yeah, I'm looking for advice for people that know me. Yeah. So I do want to be in a space where in a management position, city wise, CTT, cost to company wise, maybe gross that million. I have been working since for a while now. I've been working for a while. It's almost 6 years working. Yes, it's in different industries, but I have been working for more than 6 years. I'm good at this talking thing. I'm good at consulting, but it hasn't it hasn't become a consistent business. Maybe there's fault on my side. I did start a new job last year. It was in credit. It is in credit. I am a credit data scientist. It is in credit. So it's a financial institute. So a lot of things were new. So I had to, and I was completing my master's last year. So a lot of things had to pause. Like me posting videos as well, I had to pause because I was trying to finalize that. I was trying to be proficient at my job. Yeah, as they say in industry, prove yourself. So I was trying to do that, and I was trying to prove myself and be proficient in my work and finish my master's degree. So yeah, you see me making videos now, so you can tell that I think it went my way. Most of the things that I planned to do last year, it did go my way. Currently, I feel more comfortable in the job that I do now. I understand the concepts. I understand credit. Yes, I do not understand it as a credit head, but I do understand credit to some extent. And for my master's degree, for that I'll share as soon as I get that letter. But I'm closer to it than I was last year. Yeah, so for those that don't know, I'm doing a master's degree in machine learning. Actually, it's neural networks. So yeah, that makes me sound like I'm a smart guy. But hey, man, I'm just Peter Sande, the Great. I'm Peter Sande the Great. But yeah, guys, the video it's about me sharing that story that I want to make my first million. I just don't know how. Maybe people in the chat have made that million. Maybe they can assist me on how do I go about that. Yeah, guidance on that front, or just ideas on how to become a millionaire. There's a lady I follow. I just forget her name, but she's a CA, and she was like, reaching that first million as an entrepreneur, as a small entrepreneur in South Africa, it's quite easy. You reach it more earlier than you would think. So I'm like, in the vid, then she continues to talk about. She was talking about tax, I think. Was talking about. She continues talking about. What she was talking about. But in my head, it's like, hey, is it that easy to get a million? So I wonder, how is the million in investment that she has? But she said as a business owner, so it must be commercial million, a million in her business. So is it revenue that is business? Is that's a million? Is it a valuation that is a million? So I just had a lot of questions. But yeah, on my side, I want to make this million. I have questions. I have talked to some people as well. No one that has a million, of course, but smart people and people that are good at what they do. But yeah, guys, I just want this million. Maybe you have a grand idea as well. Maybe you wanna have a company one day. You're just not sure. You're just not sure where to from here. We could be in this journey together. Um, yeah, we just don't know what we don't know, and what we do know is limited, and we just can't make this money off it. But yeah, I need this million, and I do not want to do something that is entirely Keyman dependent, like dependent only on me. Because if I do a business that is dependent on me, it might not be scalable. So but that could be a problem that I would face when I face that problem. But yeah, maybe business seems to be the only way to reach the million. I do not know, but what business can I do? Is it something that is related to my degree, something that is related to my profession, something that is related to just those businesses people do, like selling food and whatnot? What is it that I do? And I don't want to do something that requires a lot of capital in the forefront. I do want to do something that I can have proof of concept of. Yes, it may need capital, and it may need me, of course it will need me as a resource, but I do not want something that will say, hey, we want buy a machine that's going to cost you 40k. It's like I can't have that type of liability. First and foremost, I don't have 40k, because I see normally those shops they use to sell things, they're like 40k. Yes, it's called mobile kitchens. So they're like 40k each. I don't have that 40k. I had an idea once of selling donuts. So I would have like a mobile donut shop. There are some in South Africa, but yeah. But that thing costs like 20 something thousand just to get the donut machine. Now you need the container to sell it from. That's another problem. You see, so that the cost of operations, for cost of startup for that business seems to be rather high. For yes, the market I did assess, but I have limited data on that market to say, for me to know if it's profitable or not. So yeah, those are some of the things that I've been thinking about and thought about, as because yeah, times have changed. For people that followed me earlier on in my